As Christians, sometimes we get caught up so much in either our good deeds or just our faith with no deeds. You know, something about being authentic and being real as a Christian is being accountable to yourself, being accountable to your fellow Christians, your church family, and being accountable to Jesus and what he calls us to do. And something that I try to remind myself when I get caught up in serving and not noticing the heart that I need to really put into it, the reflection, scripture that needs to go into what I'm doing, or getting caught up in just reading and not taking that and implementing it into my everyday life. I try to remind myself that sometimes it's about taking a breath, taking a minute, and recognizing the two go hand in hand. And I'm not called to do just one or the other, but I'm called to know God through scripture, but also serve him through serving others. And so I want to draw your attention to James chapter 2, verses 18 through 26. And James says, "But someone will say, 'You have faith and I have deeds. Show me your faith without deeds, and I will show you my faith by my deeds. You believe that there is one God. Good. Even the demons believe that and shudder. You foolish person, do you want evidence that faith without deeds is useless? Was not our father Abraham considered righteous for what he did when he offered his son Isaac on the altar? You see that his faith and his actions were working together, and his faith was made complete by what he did. And the scripture was fulfilled that says, Abraham believed God, and it was credited to him as righteousness, and he was called God's friend. You see that a person is considered righteous by what they do and not by faith alone. In the same way, was not even Rahab the prostitute considered righteous for what she did when she gave lodging to the spies and sent them off in a different direction? As the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without deeds is dead." So I can have faith and I can keep pursuing God, but until I act on it, if I'm not acting on it and I'm not becoming a better person and becoming more humble, more giving, more generous, more loving, trying to sin less, then I'm kind of just saying that I'm following God and not really doing it. And at the same time, if I'm just doing things just to say I'm doing them and I'm not seeking God, then I'm not really doing what I was put here to do. I was put here to know him and seek him. And so what scripture tells us is that it is so important that we take those two things, good deeds and faith, put them hand in hand and be authentic and be real, just like scripture tells us.